or afternoon. It is currently 1:42 and I just oiled my hair and now I'm just gonna go make some coffee. Be like, why aren't you fasting today? That's none of your business. So, yeah. Hi, so I'm gonna do my hair now. I'm gonna straighten it today. Well, not like straighten, more like blow dry it. So I use these two products in my hair. I use the 𝗀𝗁𝘁'𝘀 leave-in conditioner. This is good for like curly hair, and I have more wavy hair, but whatever. But it feels really nice and makes my hair really soft. And then I use the 𝗰𝗲𝘁'𝘀 Main Magic 10-in-1 primer. This is a really good heat protectant. It's straightens, it's heat protection, reduces frizz, detangles, softens, cuts drying time, adds shine, nourishes, smooths, and UV protection. So all the claims it has in the back. Don't know about all of them. Don't know about the strengthen part. But to deal with the strengthen part, I use the Curlsmith Bond Strength. I already used that in the shower, and it took 15 minutes. But you know what? At least my hair will be a little stronger now. And yeah. So I like to start off by sectioning my hair with alligator clips. And they're really easy to use. They just kind of hurt in my hair, at least. So I make 3 sections. I do my crown. So I'm gonna do that. My middle layer. I don't know really how much that is. I'd say a good third. And then the bottom. I brought 3 clips just in case, but looks like I don't need the last one. And then I have the Shark Flex Dry, and I have the round brush attachment. I love this hair dryer. It's very easy to clean. You just remove this bottom part, like it comes off. It comes off easier than that. I'm not using that much strength, but you can clean that, and then it like is good as new basically. And cleaning these brushes are not as hard, because you could just use the rat tail comb and then just like fish through it, I guess. But I love this hair dryer, and I got it on sale, and I'm so glad I got it on sale because I was not gonna pay $300 for a hair dryer. So these keep falling out on this side, so I think that means they're done. Setting at least, because I like to set my hot hair in this. Anyways, they're kind of cool to the touch now. And then let's take out this side. Ooh, bouncy. Look at that. I know people say to put mousse if you want like a stronger hold on the curl, but to be honest I don't, so it's fine. I'm fine with it. Oh, I forgot the back, hold on. I'm gonna leave these as is, and then wait for this one to dry a little bit longer. Not dry, I mean cool down. Actually, it's pretty dry. Not dry, I keep saying dry, I mean cool down. Anyways, I'm just take it out anyway. I don't really care. Not bad. I think I could have kept that one in longer, but I don't really care. Anyways, I look crazy right now. And this is how we fix the craziness. So I take... Ooh, can you see me? Okay. It looks pretty crazy right now. But my finger brush it out with my fingers. And I take the 𝗀𝗲𝘁'𝘀 No. 7 bonding oil. This is really tiny because it's a sample size. But it works the same nevertheless. So I'm going to take this, like a couple drops, run it through my hair so it's a little softer. And yeah. Ta-da! This is how it looks. Oh my god, this lighting is not great. But this is how it looks. Hello? I kind of like how it looks. It doesn't look completely straight, but it doesn't look completely curly either. I like it. I'll show you the back. If it'll focus. Like, it looks blown out. There's a little wet spot right here. But I don't really care because it'll dry on its own. So yeah. It's almost time for Maghrib. Although I'm not praying. But I am still going to join my parents because they both fasted today. So I'll be there for a moral support, I guess. I'm also just gonna make dua downstairs. So it's okay. Welcome to my closet. It's currently 11 something and I can't sleep, so we're going to just sit here and talk. I brought my water bottle so we're not doing this all dehydrated. I digress. So I have therapy tomorrow and I have a lot of things I need to talk about with my therapist. And I don't know where to begin. So I guess the first thing I'm definitely going to talk about is the fact my MCAT is this Friday and how terrified I am for it. Because I'm not getting really the scores I want to get on my practice exams, which is like not fine. Because I should be doing better and I'm not. I'm not going to disclose what I'm getting because that's my personal information. But I've been just so like focused on getting into med school that I kind of forgot. Oh, sorry. Oh, if you hear any background noise, it's the wind outside. But hopefully you don't hear it. But anyways, I haven't been getting the scores I've been getting, and it's really been annoying me because, let's say, by the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I get a good score, and I get into med school. And I apply this year, and I get into med school. Let's say by the grace of Allah, subhanahu wa ta'ala, I get in. Right? Here's what terrifies me about going into med school. I will not lie, I'm a terrible student. Like, don't get me wrong, I do my assignments on time, and I do them, I study, but that gets me nowhere. Because at the end of the day, I do horrible on tests. And it really sucks. I do horrible. And it really brings me down, and then it doesn't motivate me to study again. But then I force myself to study, and I do horrible again. You know, it's just an endless cycle of terribleness. But also, undergrad for me was a horrible time. I lost friends, I made friends. I had bad mental health, but I got help for that. And honestly, I'm still struggling with all those things. And my friend, my best friend actually, she said that I remember having a conversation with her and talking about this fear I had about going into med school, and she said med school would be just like undergrad, just harder. And that terrified me because of how garbage my undergrad was. I'm not saying don't go to college. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying my personal experience with undergrad was terrible. And maybe that'll change when I get into med school, and maybe I'll become a completely different person and completely different study method, and I'll learn new things better. Or maybe I'll find all the things I'm learning so much more interesting that I decide, or that when I study, it instantly clicks. Not instantly, but it clicks. And it all starts making sense, and despite it being hard, I know that I want to do this. And while I have that mentality now, and especially when I go to work, I have that mentality where I just observe everything and I apply my knowledge. But I want to apply that knowledge with more. And I really hope I get to do that. But until then, I'm kind of just stuck here in this exciting yet anxiety-inducing state. Good morning. It's really cloudy outside. So as you can see, the lighting is pretty great. This is the fit. It's just blue jeans and a cardigan, my green hijab, and yeah, I'm just gonna finish my full length today. I have tutoring, I have another appointment, and yeah, it's gonna be a good day. Hi, it's currently Tuesday, and my MCAT is Friday. Very scared, so I'm doing some U-World right now, and I'm just gonna be studying all day. I woke up not too long ago actually, and I was gonna go to the library, but I ended up falling asleep again, and I kind of missed my window to go. I mean, I could go again, it's just I would have to leave after 2 hours. So I don't really see like a point in going, and going to the library takes like 20 minutes, so, you know, it doesn't make sense. But anyways, I'm just gonna stay home and study here. Afternoon, I just came back from brunch with a friend. Forgot to record, so that's my bad. And now I'm just gonna come home and do some Anki because today is the last day before my MCAT. Woo! So scared, but whatever. So yeah, we're just gonna do some Anki, not hardcore studying. It's T-minus 1.5 hours until my MCAT. I am terrified. But you know what? At this point, I just gotta do what I gotta do. You know? Like, I can't be afraid anymore. I mean, like, I can still be afraid, but, like, not so afraid where I know I can change anything. Like, at this point, it's just, I know it or I don't. I'm home. And I came back from the MCAT alive and well. And honestly, it didn't go horribly wrong. But watch as I say that and I get like a 500. So, I don't know, man. But I did it, and now we just move on. So now I'm gonna start my application, my personal statement, and all that jazz. So yeah, I'm very scared to see where this journey will lead. But you know what? I know at the end of the day, I'll be happy where I am. So, as long as it gets me somewhere. But anyways, tomorrow, I don't know what I have planned. I might hang out with my friends, might not, who knows. But yeah, I'm gonna start fasting again Sunday. So tomorrow is a little break, a little mental break. This weekend will be a little mental break. Then Monday we're back on that grind. So I'm gonna run some errands for my mom right now. I'm gonna just drop off some stuff that she had and also pick up some money from the bank. So yeah. I'll give you your card back as well. Yes. Thank you so much. So my mom's taking a loan from me and she's gonna pay me back in like a month. Hopefully a month. So we're gonna see how that goes. Because sometimes she's not really that great at paying me back. But she's my mom, so I do whatever she needs. I just totally accidentally missed the door. That's embarrassing. So I had to walk back. But you know what? It's fine. We're out now, so it doesn't matter. I'm at Target with my parents, and you won't believe what I found. Sorry, I got bumped into someone by accident. But anyways, you won't believe what I found. Tamagotchi! I've always wanted one as a kid. I'm so excited. Maybe I'll ask my parents to get it.
Wow, the only time I actually did it good.
That was good, yes, close. No, I just picked one of these and yeah. Alright. But you can see it though.
So I just got back from my friend's house and I'm exhausted. I just washed my face and now I'm just gonna put some Pond's on and go to bed because I'm too lazy to put on my entire skincare routine.